You're watching Central Illinois Newsday on WMBD.
And we are in the kitchen this Friday with Chef Mark Shootman, and today he's making us some pulled pork street tacos with a sweet and spicy coleslaw to go along with it.
Yeah, there's a lot. You know, when you think about tacos, there's really a lot of stuff that goes into tacos when you start prepping it because you want to add.
Yeah.
This is fun. It's a colorful, kind of fun thing to do if you want to do something different this weekend for the kids or the family or friends. Great idea here because it's fun, it's real portable, you can take it with you. Street tacos or street food are one of my favorite things because it's just, you know, there's so many different cultural influences in everything that everybody makes, and I love eating my way through those things. So we're going to get started real quick. This is kind of an Americanized version because I'm using pork, and what I'm using for that is this is cut in half. This is a pork shoulder, a picnic roast. You'll see it in the market. It's about $10 for that, but you get a good yield out of it. It's bone in, and it's very essential to get the bone in because the bone really gives it flavor once we start cooking it. But we're gonna put a nice slaw with that too, so we'll get started real quick. The slaw takes 1 cup of mayonnaise. You can use 3/4 cup. I added a little bit to this recipe at the end because I really kind of liked it a little more creamy.
Perfect.
So I add that to it. To that we're gonna add some honey, which this is a nice touch with that. It kind of sweetens it up. Typically does not go in a coleslaw, but I love it in this one. We're gonna add to that a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. If you want to substitute lime juice, you can. We got a little pepper that goes in there, a little salt that goes in there, 3 tablespoons of sugar that go in there. And then to that, we're gonna add just a pinch of cayenne pepper. And if you want to really kind of spice it up, this is a spice blend that I've made that I put on top of this pork shoulder and a lot of things that I do make. This one's got a little bit of brown sugar in it too. It's got kosher salt, onion powder, garlic, thyme. There's just a lot of neat little spices in it. It keeps, you know, indefinitely up on the shelf for a long time. When you seal it, it's a great spice. I like to add a little bit of that to it. It gives it kind of a salty, spicy flavor. And we just whip that up like that. We'll set that aside, and with our coleslaw, we've got cabbage. I've got green cabbage and I've got purple cabbage or red cabbage. That's kind of cut chiffonade or very thin style like that. To that we're gonna add some peppers. I like red, yellow, and sweet. We're just gonna dump them all in there. This gives it a nice color and a nice balance. So this has got some really good colors because in street food like that, in street tacos, the essential thing is what happens is they kind of lay it out there and put all the toppings on so you can really see it. So the colors are really nice. So we're gonna add that in there. We're gonna put some cilantro in there. You can add as little or as much as you want. I like just a small head of that. This is 1 chopped up jalapeno, which gives it its spice. Then some thin sliced red onion. So there's a lot of crunch to this. There's a lot of flavor to that. But it comes out really nice. So what we do is we just take that, we add our dressing to this. Now when this is done, you want to put it in the cooler for about 30 minutes. And what happens is the moisture from all these vegetables really mixes with this dressing. You think, wow, that dressing's not going to go that far. It does, because the moisture from all these vegetables come out too and makes it really nice. So we put that aside there, and now I want to show you this pork. So when we mix that up, we let that sit in the fridge. Goes great with this. So we're going to put that aside, and I'm going to show you this pork when it comes out of the oven. All I've done is taken it, rubbed it down with that spice mix, and then you add to that a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Oh, wow.
And some water, basically, and that's it. And what you do is just put that in the oven. You roast it hot for a little bit to get a nice crust on it. You slow it down, bring it up to 200 degrees. So it does this when you pull it out. You want it to pull away from the bone. So I put some barbecue sauce in here, but when you see that, it just shreds so nice. And then it mixes with the juices that you have left over in the pan. Really nothing else you need to do to that. It's very aromatic, very delicious. And then you add your favorite barbecue sauce if you want. But this goes together great. I got flour tortillas. I've got some corn tortillas. We'll put those together with a little guac, little pico de gallo, and cheese, and we're all good to go.
Wonderful. And when we come back for the taste test, we'll dress it all up and make it look gorgeous, and then we'll try what he has made us today. Chef Mark, thank you.
You're very welcome.